China Drum, taken from the new LP, the debut album, in fact, and it's called Goose Fair, and that track's Simple, which was the first track, actually, the first China Drum track we ever played on the evening session. China Drum with us in the studio. Where were you?
We just finished practicing, actually, in the shed, and we're driving along the road from Ovington to Wylam. It's like a small country road. And we're driving along, and it came on the radio, and like me and Dave looked at each other, grabbed hold of each other, which wasn't a good idea, because I was supposed to be like holding on to the steering wheel at the time. And the car was veering all over the road, and we're just like going, "Ah!" And the car was going, and it took us a while to recover the positioning of the car, but I got it sorted in the end, luckily.
How did you get that single out? Was it something which you had to finance yourself?
Yeah, we saved up over about 2 years, I think it took us. Saved up, got the money. It cost about 1,200 quid to get 500 copies pressed. I actually went down to the CD company in Blackburn, gave them the tape, and they pressed it. I sat around, got the artwork sorted out, and then drove back home. That was on my birthday, actually. And
sold them at £3 a gig.
Sold them at the gigs.
And so it's a very busy time at the moment for China Drum, and you had to tell us about something which you did recently. And I was at this gig, so I know all about it, but tell people about this gig which you did in your local pub.
Yeah, it was balmy, and we do it every year. We do it like once a year. It's the Woodside Tavern in High Spen. First gig we did there was absolute mayhem. We played for about 2.5 hours, and it was like we did all the silly songs like Rupert the Bear and things like that, and it was just mental. So
that was one of the more sensible ones.
That was the last one was the most sensible one, but it was still completely off it. The crowd that turned up were just insane. They were just jumping around like
you were one of them.
Yeah, you were one of them, right? I can't believe you could do that.
Yes, let's not go into it.
No, let's not.
But it was a great gig. But you do this, and it's around your birthday.
Yeah,
that's right.
We're very lucky to have the people there at the pub to sort of let us do that. We usually take over the disco on a Saturday night as well when we're home.
What else have you been up to recently? Obviously, because recording the LP, and that's one of the reasons you're in, because this album's coming out. Was that kind of a nerve-wracking thing? Because you've obviously been putting singles out for quite a long time.
Yeah, actually bringing the album out was quite frightening, because we recorded it a year ago, and trying to sort of see that coming out it's like a dream come true, basically, for us. It's a very, very brilliant feeling.
Didn't think we'd ever be in a position like this, you know, when you're saving up the money and playing working men's clubs for 20 quid a night and things like that.
And pints of lager thrown at you and things like that.
Not even full ones, either.
We used to lie to them and tell them that we did top 40 covers, and then turn up and play.
Stick little fingers to covers.
And our own stuff used to get thrown off after 3 songs.
P-Law or something?
P-Law Social Club.
We got hauled off.
We got hauled off and thrown into the committee room.
And the whole committee were waiting for us. And it was, lads, we'll like you. Don't get us wrong, we'll like you. But I think you need a female singer.
And a keyboard player. And we just went,
we'll see what we're going to do in the next 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So it must be a treat when you go on tour, because obviously you're touring as well.
Yeah, we're on tour at the minute. There was a gig in Glasgow where someone had to phone an ambulance because this kid had stage dived, but he'd stage dived backwards, triple toe loop thing. And
scored 10 out of 10.
Oh, he got 11 out of 10, mate, because he knocked himself out when he hit the floor, right? And they called the ambulance. By the time the paramedics turned up, he was back in the marsh. It was class. So he carried on, the ambulance went home, and we had a great gig.
In Nottingham, I didn't think I'd seen anything like it.
Yeah.
We all got into a big circle as if we were going to do the can-can. And then when the song broke out, everybody ran at each other. It was like Zulu. There's just a pile of bodies in the middle.
You see, one of the things about China Drum I've always liked is just the enthusiasm for being in a band.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know, and you actually just sound like somebody who's like really enjoying being in a band.
It's all I've ever wanted to do since I was like 5 years old, is playing a band.
So the LP's coming out, and we're going to play another record. But just before you go, your catchphrases, slogans. You're big on slogans. China Drum, you played 2 sorts of music.
Punk.
And rock.
Which is good, that's one of them.
Yeah.
And what are the others? The best punk rock in England.
Yeah. Power enough to stop a Scania.
I'm sorry? Power enough what?
Power enough to stop a Scania, as in a truck. And that's where the name of the band came from, Steve. It was a braking system from a truck.
It's not.
It is, yeah. So it actually is enough power to stop a Scania, so that it's official.
As an exclusive for you, as I would say in Sunderland.
What, a China Drum?
A China Drum, yeah. It was some kind of porcelain cylinder that they put on trucks, because it could withstand so much heat.
OK, before everyone loses the plot slightly, we should play another track from the LP. And thank you very much, China Drum, for dropping into the studio. And good luck for the rest of your tour. And this is from the LP Goose Fair, and this is called Situation.
Cheers.